Welcome to another episode of 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons Tomb of Annihilation. Welcome. Let me introduce you to our host, Zombie Kashcah, who will be DMing today with that exact manner.
It's gonna be a really long game. It's gonna be like, right.
Yeah, you're so done with this campaign. we don't want to die.
Oh gosh. We already have.
Yes.
But we're pressing on. So, let's do some introductions. Obviously, we've got Kashcah, the zombie dungeon master over here.
Hi.
And I'm going to do the reverse. I'm going to start with myself after that. And I'm Vallen. I am the skeletal variant of Ulfgar Holderheck, who is a dwarven bard, divine sorcerer, and valor bard. And next to me is Lyssa.
One day I'll get the camera fixed. And I'm playing Valia Bonesmasher, and I am a Lizardfolk Barbarian. And my companion, who we had to kind of leave behind a little bit because he's too big to fit through the hole, is Flippy, who is a adolescent axeman.
And next to Lyssa, we have Kellisto.
I am Kellisto, the Bear God Clan, and I am a half-elf druid.
Okay. And next to her, we've got Nerevar.
That's me, and I'll be playing Tobias Salazar, Spacial sorcerer, no, sorcerer, summoner, and his idol on Arokh Ironscale.
Okay. And there you go. We also have NPC with us. And yeah, we're currently in the Tomb of Annihilation. Kashcah, would you mind?
Oh yeah, that's right. I was
recap
supposed to read the quest log today.
Of the quest log.
I can do that. La 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 la. As soon as I find it, here it is.
All the way to the bottom.
Yep. All right, so they discovered a missing button on the door to the room where the image of the dwarf being killed was shown. Pressing it opened the door, and Ulfgar was forced inside to travel across a trapped floor. Through the guidance of Valia and Kellisto, seeing the images change through the spy hole with the location of where Ulfgar was, they were able to guide him across the floor of the room with only one mishap. He was then inhabited by Ijin, the Almirage. And continuing on, they entered the room with the clay golem on the floor, solved the mystery of the statues, allowing teleportation to the level of the golem, only to find it was animated and angry. Upon multiple teleportations and a couple of giant ape transformations, they obtained the last of the crystal eyes from the golem treasure chest, and Kellisto used the crystal eyes to open the mirrored door, though it was with much hesitation due to the mirror showing age and decay on any looking as they progressed. Inside was a great room of wonders. So, there we go.
There we go.
So I'm going to read the room description again because it has been a little bit. So the vault door grinds upwards, so it's like raising up into the wall, revealing a domed candlelit room 50 feet high. The polished marble floor is so perfectly reflective that it creates the illusion of standing at the entrance of a sphere. 9 alcoves filled with glittering treasure open up along the walls. In the middle of the chamber, a large spherical object hovers under a black silk drape 20 feet above the floor. So there you go.
What kind of treasures are we talking?
The glitteriest kind. The sparkliest. You see, hang on one second, let me get.
I guess we haven't entered the room yet.
Right, but you can see, like, I mean, there are, they are, oh, I've got it in pan view.
Is the room lit?
They're all around, right? Yes, it is lit. And there's lots of coin, right? You see copper, silver, gold, platinum, and then you see some other stuff as well. Like you see, yeah, looks like trinkets in amongst the coin.
Okay. I believe Kellisto was the one that had just finished placing all of the items, swallowing her fear of turning into a pile of bones slowly. So you're at the front there.
Yeah. I turn around to Valia. I'm like, oh, we should have gotten another one of those bags of holing.
I just nod my head. I'm like, yeah. I kind of look in. I was like, yeah, this one's kind of full. We can dump half of this gold out if we find something good.
Oh, that's true. But what do you want to bet that none of it's real?
In this place, yeah, it's probably a trap or poison or. And you still got these weird eyeball things that are watching. And these things, I've gotten used to them by now, but they still freak me out.
So, frog guy, do you know what room this is?
Okay.
Frog guy says, he says, we should attack whatever is under that cloth. Just let's take it by surprise. Don't bother trying to warn or negotiate or anything like that. Let's just go attack it.
Let's see
Boy.
what the other guys say. So I turn
I don't know
around.
the voices.
Yeah, I turn around to Valia and I say, so the guy in my head says we should attack the thing in the middle before we even know what it is. What does your voice in your head say?
I just look at you. I'm like, I can imagine what he's gonna say. Something along the lines of, "We should just tell everybody this is what we're gonna do. Here's the plan. Do it. Do as I say."
So it says, if Kupazan wants to attack, we should just let them. Let them take the risk. Leaders don't take risks like this.
I kind of nod my head. I said, "For once, I agree." I said, I just look back at, I see these guys down the corner. I'm like, well, if you want to attack it, we'll hang back here and watch.
What does my bunny self say?
Hang on one second. Let me pull up the thing. Okay, here we go. Your bunny self says,
my inner rabbit.
Oh, I forgot you had the rabbit.
Which I still don't know what the horn does. Just a reminder. Sorry.
Really? I think you heard what the horn does somewhere along the way. Your bunny self actually is quite quiet on the subject.
Okay.
No particular comments.
Ulfgar would say, my inhabitant has no comment. He looks over
What about you,
to Tobias.
Tobias?
What does yours have
What?
to say?
What does Mo has to say?
Moa says, I have no knowledge of this place.
You're utterly useless.
Well, I'm not sure that
You're
I
not
trust
so
the
helpful
frog guy.
yourself.
Yeah, I just look at Callisto. I'm like, to be fair, I don't think you should listen to. I just point at your head. I was like, he's gonna get you, and he may get you into trouble with whatever's under there. If you want, my opinion, I think you should we should go in slow and steady, be very cautious, and if you want, I'll lead us in. I'm all like, I'll just stand all proud.
Well, I'm supposed to be fearless, so I'll be like, well, we can go in together, and I want to see what it is first. I don't want to just attack it, because what if it's like something cool?
If it's something that's gonna hurt really bad.
Yeah.
So you remember getting hit by that golem, right? So you watched whoever got hit by that golem.
That kind of hurt.
But I have no fear of this. We'll just go. Come on, let's go.
We're just gonna do the shoulder thing. We're like pushing each other's shoulders back and forth, trying to squeeze through the door at the same time.
Totally.
I look back. I'm like, oh, guys, it looks like we're going in.
Ulfgar says,
So yeah.
I'll stand in the doorway just in case things start closing
So
and
when
we
you
need someone on the outside.
when you step on the floor, you realize actually how incredibly smooth this polished surface is. I mean, it's almost like stepping on ice because it's so polished and smooth. Actually, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. Okay. Yeah, you're fine. You can feel it like under your feet, Kellisto. Like if you moved your feet, and Lyssa, you're fine. Valia is fine as well. If you moved your feet too fast, you definitely feel like you would like fall on your butt.
I just kind of put one hand on the wall here, and I'm just like, whoa, watch your step if you come in here. These claws are not made for this kind of thing. You hear my claws scratching in the surface.
Okay. Yeah. So nothing changes though within the room.
I got
Okay,
some.
I'm going in.
I'm gonna cast freedom of movement on myself.
Oh, very good. Could you make a dexterity check, please, Tobias? Or save, sorry.
Safe.
A save. Yep, dexterity save.
Be careful, you never know if any
Or
of that
fall
gold
on your
is
butt. I mean, those are your options.
trapped.
Ow.
Oh, yes, you fell on your butt. So your feet just kind of slide out from under you. It's just like you're stepping on ice, and you end up falling on your butt.
Yeah, trying to save myself.
I'm like, I told you, watch the first step. Gets every time.
Yeah, I'm slowly pulling my arse from the floor.
Okay.
Ulfgar, you coming in?
No, I'm gonna wait just to make sure any traps aren't set off in case the door starts to close again and you need someone outside. Once you've checked out things and we can actually touch the treasure perhaps without setting off another door closing on us, then I'll come in just to be safe. And then I can do a detect magic around the room if you like.
Sounds good. I think you should do that. I'm gonna try to kind of scoot a little closer.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Kind of observing the room, like making sure that the ceiling's not gonna fall or the floor's not gonna.
No, it's just slippery as fuck, basically. Yeah, I mean, there's the purple kind of ice dorks that are like, and they're kind of like following you around.
I'm just like, what are y'all looking at?
I look at Valia over Tobias's, head, and because he's on the ground. Be like, should we go see what it is?
Yeah. I will help Tobias up, and then say, come on, let's go check this out. You're already in here for the long haul, Tobias.
Fine.
Alright, I'm gonna scratch my way across this floor.
Yeah. It's just like, if you've ever been ice skating, the first time you go ice skating, you're like, you try to like move your feet across the floor. That's very much what it's like.
Can you imagine that noise? My claws just scraping because I'm sliding my feet.
I keep looking at you as I'm just kind of sauntering over, like, because I can walk on anything.
Mm-hmm. So you're looking under the drape?
Peekaboo.
Are you...
I'm gonna
Around.
reach out and grab the bottom of.
Okay. Are you tugging on it, or are you lifting it, or what?
I kind of hold it, and then I kind of look at Valia. And I'm like, should I just?
We're standing really close.
Kupazan says, "Yes, of course you should. Let's do it."
Wizard approaches.
I'm like, Tobias, should we take a step back?
Yeah, you guys step back. I'll do it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take a
Aye,
step
we've-
back. I'm like, hold on.
We have a history of grouping up together and getting hit by large splashes of injury.
Are you going in or not?
I'm staying here at the moment.
Tobias and Valia, could you make another dexterity save, please?
Oh,
No.
Guess what? You're on your butt again.
Tobias, maybe you should go back to Ulfgar. But crawl.
No, he's fine.
All right, I'm gonna. I grab a hold of it and I yank it, try to pull it off.
Okay.
I'm watching being still on my butt.
Okay. All right. So the fabric is like a fine silk, right? And it just flows beautifully, right? So when you you get a handful of it and pull it, it just slides like water off this object that's in the middle, and kind of just ripples to the ground underneath and ends up in a pool at your feet. And you have like a split second where you're like, wow, this fabric is probably worth some money by itself. And then shit hits the fan. So who has metal stuff?
Me.
I think we all do with the adamantium.
Yeah, I've got a scimitar, but otherwise I'm clad in leather, and I've got that circle.
Okay.
I have a warhammer.
Yeah. I have a chatter and my scale mail.
Okay. So you feel as the fabric kind of flows off of this and pools like on the floor in front of Kellisto, there's a sudden like metal stuff, right? Like Kellisto, your scimitar. I don't know if you have it in your hand, but if it's in like your belt, it like flies from the loop up to what you see before you, which is 6 feet in diameter, and it looks like a sphere, a floating sphere made of metal. And anything metal is forcibly drawn to it with significant force, actually. So if you are wearing metal armor, you are in fact pulled towards it.
Oh man,
But
I have
again-
so much gold in this pouch.
How about me?
Well,
and
so the bag of holding I don't think would count, right? Because that's like a pocket dimension.
Right.
I guess that's true. Whew.
But
I
anything
have this
else?
warhammer strapped to my back.
Yep. So that is like, depending on how well strapped it is, it's either like spun you round and is now pulling you backwards towards the sphere, or it just comes loose from, the straps and flies up towards the sphere. And it is floating 20 feet above the ground.
I'm
Ulfgar,
just like, no.
Am I affected being outside the room?
you are just outside of its range.
I would, at my earliest convenience, like to try seeing people being affected by this and probably being lifted up and whatnot. I'd like to try and attempt, if there's the opportunity, to try and mage hand the sheet back over top of it.
What about treasure in the room?
The treasure also seems unaffected, like it's sitting where it's at.
Just, like Callisto between going, no. I'm like, look, Callisto, it's all fake.
So hang on. So Callisto, your scimitar fly. Did you have it in your hand or do you have it?
No, it was in my belt.
Okay. So it flies from your belt, sting, and sticks to this sphere. Tobias, chatter says, "Fuck!" as sting, flies up, and then you can hear him saying, "You better get me down from here. Listen, you!" And he's like yelling at you to get him down.
Meanwhile, I'm just sliding across the floor.
Yeah, and you're sliding towards it actually, because I think you probably have some other metal stuff, right?
I think he's wearing scale mail.
Yeah, I got adamantine scale mail on myself.
So you are like here, and you feel yourself being lifted up actually.
I'm trying to grab the pedestal, so I'm not touching the sphere.
There's no pedestal. It's floating.
Tobias, take off your clothes.
That'll take him at least a minute.
Valia, your warhammer is that? Are
It's
you...
strapped really tight. Yeah, it's strapped to my back, so I'm getting pulled backwards.
All right. Yep.
And my claws are digging into this floor. Like,
Yep. Okay. So,
I just yell at Tobias, "Move over if you can!"
So, Ulfgar, this is what you see.
I try to mage hand the cloth back over top of the thing as best I can.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's within range, right, for Mage Hand?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How much can Mage Hand lift?
Allow me to
I
look.
forget. Sorry. I think it will work fine. I just want...
I think it goes up to 10 pounds. Yeah, 10 pounds.
Okay. Being a silken cloth, I don't think it weighs a lot, so yes, you could do that. And when you get the fabric back up and over the sphere, Chatter and Kellisto's scimitar drop to the floor. Clang, 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 clang. And Tobias and Valia, you no longer are being lifted up off the floor towards the sphere.
Ulfgar says, I have to say, I didn't think that would work.
I'm just like on my hands and knees. I'm like, I didn't think it was gonna work either, and I'm just gonna start crawling as fast as I can this way to the floor.
Okay.
I pick up my scimitar and I'm like, well, that didn't go well. So, Frogger, how did you expect me to actually attack?
Frogger.
You can fly! Fly up there and attack it! Attack the sphere!
With what? It's metal.
Can't you form some kind of natural weapon with your polymorphing abilities and attack it with your claws?
It's metal.
We can still damage it.
What happened? How do you think I'm going to damage it?
By attacking it, clearly! You can't damage it, or you can't do damage if you don't attack.
I'm just like laughing out loud, and everyone's probably like, what is going on? Okay, so I help Tobias up. And Tobias, just hang on to me while I walk you back over to the...
I'm not an old man.
Yeah, but I'm not going to fall. All right, if you want to just find your way back, that's fine. And I walk away.
Okay.
I will crawl my way back if I have to.
Ulfgar's like, is everyone alright then? I seem to pull metal towards it. Hey.
Okay, I'm dragging my ass across the floor and grabbing Chatter beforehand.
You better pick me up.
Well, the voice in my head said that he thinks that I should have been able to attack it if I turned into something that flew and used claw.
Well,
But
I mean,
it's a big metal sphere. Well, you're the only one, Ulfgar, that could actually like take a good look at it. You tell me.
I am.
But
Well, the rest of us were trying to fight, getting.
my eyes have something.
I suppose.
This looks most likely like a vault.
Like a what?
Like a vault.
Right.
Can I look at this stuff over here in this corner right here?
Mm-hmm. You see a massive pile of coin, as well as there's a bronze shield propped in this one.
Oh, shh. I've had it with bronze shields, I tell you.
Okay. I'm gonna just slowly make my way around and look and see what's in each.
Okay. Again, a massive pile of coin, and this one has kind of a gold coronet that's shaped like an octopus, and the eyes of the octopus are mother of pearl. It's beautiful.
I'm gonna move next to the wall, so I will not foul.
Are you guys touching the purple stuff when you're moving? You're like, excuse me, eyeballs.
Yeah, trying to avoid that.
This one has
Yeah.
a mask in it.
Ulfgar
It's
starts.
shaped like the face of a bat.
He says,
It's gold.
I'm going to start my ritual for the detect magic and see what I can find. And he'll start.
Yeah, I'm not touching anything. I'm just like, right now, I'm just looking. I want to see what each of these things.
Tobias, this one has, you see a potion in amongst all the coin. This one has a small velvet, you know, like what a ring box looks like. It looks like that. This one has another mask. It's a golden mask, shaped like shaped like a monkey. This one has a statue that's covered in crystal beads. It's a little chameleon, shaped like a chameleon. It's covered in these crystal beads.
Yeah, at this point I'm afraid to touch anything.
There's one more mask that is in this one. It's shaped like a parrot, and this one has another potion.
What was the other one that had a potion?
Listen, you're not even in the room. Go away.
I'm just doing it so that we don't have to keep asking later on, because you know that's going to happen.
The one by Callisto.
There was potion.
I don't remember what I said was in each of them.
Oh, okay. Well, I missed two of them.
There's a variety of goods, right? And they are spread around these alcoves in amongst massive piles of coin.
Okay.
So I'll make my way back around, and I'll tell everybody what I found at those alcoves that I searched.
Right. Well, was the shield facing you? I'd worry that it zap you with some kind of force energy or something.
I mean, I can go pick it up and we can check it out.
I'm just worried it's going to activate or something. I wonder if this stuff is... Well, and he just trails off and continues on with his ritual. Which will take him 10 minutes, so unless you guys want to do something before then. Any takers?
These things are...
Oh,
I'm not an expert in magic.
Sorry, all I heard was I'm not an expert in magic. You cut out there.
Said I was while you're doing that, I was just saying I'm sure the potions at least are gonna be magical. I'm sure most of the stuff is probably magical, seeing as it's in this place.
Or that might be just moldy meat.
Fair enough.
Not metal.
So I'm just gonna assume that nobody's doing anything else besides just looking at the stuff until he finishes his ritual, and then he'll say, "All right, well, cast detect magic," and he'll walk in the room and he'll start panning around the stuff. He's not gonna focus on them.
Okay.
Because I value my life. But he will see if all of the items that you had listed actually glow, or if there's something else, or if the thing in the middle of the room glows.
The thing in the middle of the room definitely glows. And let's see, hang on one second. The shield glows.
Okay.
Obviously the potions do. And I can't remember which one it was. One of these two over here. There's that little ring box.
Oh, those are ring box. Okay.
And that
3 bucks.
that glows as well. Or there's a glow from inside the ring box.
Okay. So he'd just say all that out loud, and obviously the thing in the center, it's definitely magical. Seems to behave like a magnet though, but for the cloth on it, this is a strange place. I mean, there's a treasury here,
Welcome
but
to the Tomb of the Nine Gods.
I mean, Ijin, does any of this seem familiar to you?
Ijin says, "No, I don't know what to make of this."
Right. Okay. Well.
I look at the shield. I want to still go closer.
Oh dear.
Zaddle's probably gonna tell me to pick it up because
I didn't quite catch the beginning of what you said.
I'm gonna inspect the shield a little closer without picking it up.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm sure Papa Zaddle's gonna tell me to pick it up because that's what he wants to do all the time.
Pick it up.
Pick up the stuff.
Smash it.
It does have so emblazoned on the front of it. It has the shape of a screaming devil's face.
Oh. How
I'm
beautiful.
gonna look around, see if anybody. I'm gonna see if anybody's paying attention to me, and I'm gonna pick up the shield.
Okay.
The shield. It looks.
Hold on one second. I'm going to switch our region because it is currently having problems. Welcome back, everybody. Okay, so you snatched the shield.
Yeah, I picked it up. I'm like, look at this cool face on the shield.
Oh, jeez, don't point that thing at me. Say, oh, it's not shooting things at me. Right, okay. So maybe we try and collect some of these things, at least some of the more valuable items. I don't think that we have enough space to carry all this stuff, considering it's all like big piles of stuff in the corners. Kashcah? Yes?
Yeah, we don't need gold, that's for sure.
What? Ulfgar just deadpan. What?
So
So
maybe you are so wise that where are you going to spend this gold?
Well, at the very least, the Arokh people could use it powdered for their rituals, and also we could use it pay for travel and expenses, get food.
Yeah, but how do you expect it to take all this gold out of the tomb?
Well, I mean, I don't know how much is here. This is why I'm asking the DM. Sorry.
I'm going back and forth. I walk up here and pick up the ring box. I'm not opening it. I'm just gonna pick it up.
Okay. So you're looking for kind of an estimate of how much you think is here, like coin wells?
I was more meaning like the piles. I mean, I see images of gold in there, but I don't know if it's like each one of these is like a backpack full of coin, or if it's small piles.
Yeah, hang on one sec, and I can tell you.
Just be warned, gold is heavy.
It's fine. Platinum is like
You think there are 2,000-3,000 coins in each alcove?
Wow, that's some heavy stuff. Well, Ulfgar would then say, well, we could probably siphon through it and pick out some of the more valuable items.
Tobias, you kind of standing there looking at the pile of gold. See the paramask is there. And then it's like something just kind of brushes against your face.
What?
I said we could probably take some of the more valuable items out of each of the alcoves and leave the rest of it here.
Mm. Do I saw what it was?
Nope.
I'm going to take a quick glance around the room.
Looks like it did a second ago. You don't see anything different?
Okay, I'm going to take a parrot mask.
Okay.
Ulfgar walks over and grabs an octopus.
It's a coronet. Like,
Oh, okay.
not an octopus. It's like a coronet shaped like an octopus.
Okay. He grabs an
Grabs an
octopus. A head octopus.
Yeah, and slowly going towards golden monkey mask, and take that as well.
Okay.
Don't forget to mark these things on your sheet.
Mhm.
Say octopus coronet to keep it simple. Okay. Kellisto, are you having any of this booty?
No, I don't think it's real. I think it's gonna go away once we run outside.
Well, what if it isn't, though?
I guess I'll go take the ring. Or did somebody claim that already?
I have the box in my hand. I'm just I haven't opened it. If you
Can
want
I
it,
look at
you come.
what's in the
Yeah.
ring box?
Yeah, I'm gonna hand Callisto the ring box. I'm like, I don't know what's in it, so
Okay.
Okay, and I'm going to take the potion as the last item.
Okay.
So you took the monkey mask and the potion
And the parrot mask.
and the parrot mask.
and
Okay. Just leading them as they're being taken. So then there's the chameleon statue and the other potion.
Mm-hmm.
And you two have taken those or no?
no. And then there's the golden bat mask right here, on the side right here.
Ah, that was the one I missed. Okay. Ulfgar will go over and grab the golden bat mask.
Can be Batman.
He can be Bat Dwarf.
Do you think if we wear these, the thing can't see
What thing?
these masks? Remember, one of the plaques said the mask can't see you if you wear the mask.
Really? Ulfgar
I mean, it wasn't on this level, so I don't know if the plaques are related to each level.
Ulfgar
And they actually look like the masks look a little small, almost like they're made for children. Like the size of them is.
he tries to put the
Goblin
bat mask
mask.
on a bit.
You're trying to put the mask
I miss
on.
my
It's
goblin
like it's like you can see this thing like covering like the inside of Ulfgar's face, and the eye holes are a little too close together, and it's just very comical looking.
He says, "So, can you see me?"
Yes.
Oh, well,
Oh.
we've got them nonetheless, so we should be all right.
I miss my goblin mask.
Ulfgar starts looking through the coin to see if he can find any platinum pieces to take with him.
Yep.
Before I open up the ring, I'm gonna actually walk out of this.
So when you try to walk out of the room, you actually don't get that far. You get to about there, and something is like you're walking it, and you just bump into something that's actually quite soft, and then this voice says, well, actually speaks in a language that I don't know that any of you speak. And this is kind of bellowing voice, says like a short phrase, like 5 or 6 words.
Is
And
it? You said bellowing, so everyone in the chamber can hear it.
Yeah, so it kind of echoes around the dome as well.
I shout back, "Told you!"
Ulfgar says, "Who said that? Did any of you?" No. And he says, "Any of you understand what that was?"
No, and
don't
not
think.
unless it's the Elvish or
Nope, it's
Common,
not Elvish.
Elven, or Sylvan.
Nope, it is not any of those.
He'll cast Comprehend Languages.
Okay.
I'll try to. Do I know he casts it? Can I tell?
He'll actually say, "I'll cast my language spell, and perhaps if we hear it again, I can understand."
When you cast
I'll
the
try.
spell, Ulfgar, there's this laughter.
I got that. It was laughter.
What ugly, imperfect creatures you are, it
Oh.
says.
That wasn't worth casting the spell.
And then this ray shoots towards you, Kellisto, and I would like you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Got it.
And the ray is shooting from kind of this, and actually will reveal. Okay. You feel like this kind of. First of all, let me show you kind of what the source of the ray was, and then.
Oh no!
Oh my god!
It's Gary's cousin.
His older brother.
His older brother.
What?
His big brother.
Oh.
His big beefy brother.
It just materialized that?
Like as soon as it casts, as soon as like this ray is actually, you can see it shooting towards you from one of these eye stalks, and and you feel like this thing is your friend.
Oh, look, so cute!
I just yelled, "No!" I don't know what that is, but no, it is not cute.
Ulfgar's
This is when
busy
the party
trying
knows
not
the
to
DM's
shit
really
himself
out
right
to kill them.
now. Wow.
No.
Okay, so so you regard him as a friendly acquaintance.
Well, hello there, big buddy. How are you?
I'm just gonna run over here by Ulfgar and yell at Tobias. Tobias, keep her away from that thing. You're
Ulfgar looks
closer
over
than
to
we
her
are.
and is like, "What?"
Alright, let's roll some initiative.
Buddy. God.
Gary
Where's
on
Ulfgar?
steroid.
There he is.
Sorry, on steroids.
Yeah, we are that.
Oh my gosh. This is like... I knew this day would come at some point. Come across a beholder. I was not expecting it when I was like almost out of spells at about half health or 2/3 hit points, and immediately one of us gets charmed. This is good times.
Oh, my initiative's 20.
Just wow.
Oh, okay, yeah. And Tobias,
Yeah, I
don't
rolled
think-
twice. Yeah.
I don't
I
think
forgot
yours showed up. You want to re-roll, Tobias? Because you
Oh right, yeah. Tobias, you need to reroll so she can add your number.
Oh, okay.
Okay, there we go. Alright. So Ulfgar, you would understand when it kind of laughs some more. Did you think I would let you steal from me? It's actually gonna hang on one sec. Let me. Okay, so it's gonna move like in this direction. Okay, and Valia.
I'm like, oh, that thing is disgusting. It's like everything else in here. Shoot. I guess I am going to. I guess I'm just gonna go here and start wailing on it. I'm gonna rage for my.
Okay. Yep, that will hit him.
Well, there's no discussion.
Yep. Nope. I was just like, nope.
The second one
Is-
does not, though.
Okay. Yeah, and then I have that shield in my hand. I'm just gonna be like, I'm just gonna throw it on the floor. Here, have your crap back. That's all I got.
Okay. Tobias.
Oh, okay. I'm not going wasting time. I'm going to get Arokh here. I'm going
Okay.
to use a Maker's Call.
Okay. Cool.
Arokh,
And
I choose you.
Yeah, pretty much. Where's his token?
Can you find it?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
A wise decision.
Wise decision.
Yeah.
Yeah, truly it is. But shame I'm gonna need to call one at a time.
Okay. Do you want any bonus action? Do any bonus actions or?
Yes, I'm going to mount Arokh immediately.
Okay. Pop on Arokh's back. Well, let's put Arokh in the initiative order. Okay. Cool. Alright, I'll go.
Why is... Come on.
So, I kind of have an outside of. I guess I need to ask a question of what Ulfgar might or might not know, because he's used it several times in the past, and so far it hasn't worked that I can recall.
Okay.
His counter charm ability. Would he first know that she might have been charmed, and second, would he know if his counter charm would actually affect it? And I can click it into
Yeah,
chat.
can I see that? So I think you would know, yeah, I
There
mean,
we go.
beholders are kind of the legendary creatures, right? But I mean, you do know that they are a real thing, right? And I think you'd be somewhat familiar with their capabilities. So, especially being a magic user, pretty sure you have a good idea that Kellisto has just been zapped by a charm ray. So hang on, let me read the counter charm. You and any friendly creature have advantage on saving throws against being pranked or charmed. So hang on one second now. So I think it will work as long as Kellisto needs to make another saving throw.
Well, that's what I'm curious about, is because it just gives her advantage on saving throws. And I don't know that it would initiate another one.
Yeah, that's where my problem was with it as well. Because I don't see that charm has like a reroll kind of thing.
Okay. So that's not really going to do too much at the moment. Okay. Well, at least he would understand the spell has been cast, she's been affected, it's not going to do anything.
Mm-hmm.
He has to do it in advance.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Would he know if the beholder chanted something, used a verbal component to cast that spell, or if it just happened as a beam from the eye and that was it?
You literally saw a beam from one of its eye stalks zap Kellisto.
So silence would probably not have any effect on this creature. Okay. Well.
The beholder says, Ulfgar, you can. How long does your compound languages last?
Like hours, I think.
Okay. The beholder says, you fight like flumps.
It lasts an hour. Flumps. Right, we do fight like flooms. Because we are flooms. You want to be our friend, right? Boy, I don't. Oh,
I mean,
this sucks.
negotiating is an option.
All right. Well, he's
Let's negotiate after I just whacked the crap out of him.
yeah. It's like I don't have any of my good spells, and this thing is darn scary. Oh, and he doesn't have to concentrate to keep it? No, he doesn't. Okay, well, he now comprehends things for an hour. I guess he's gonna have a lot of regrets. He's kind of shitting himself right now. And he's got, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 spells.
I'm a quick question. I don't think coming from where I did, I would know what this was, right? This creature. Or do you think because they're considered ancient, right?
Yeah, I think.
So I would probably have an idea of what it would be.
Yeah, I think you've probably heard of like legends of this thing, but maybe like have a little less familiarity with its capabilities.
I just know it's ugly. I'm like, no.
He would, I guess, cast Fairy Fire. He would take a because I'm guessing this. Wait, it's floating, but the sphere in the middle of the room is like 20 feet up, right? So I'm looking underneath the sphere.
Yeah.
All right. So he'll.
I mean, Valia had to reach up to hit him though. He's not like at ground level. He is kind of floating up.
I didn't mean him. I meant the sphere in the middle.
Okay.
It is 20 feet up.
Yes, the sphere in the middle is 20 feet up.
So he's going to take a step into the alcove for the moment, and he's going to cast Fairy Fire, which is a spell that he recently lost a spell and gained this instead with his level up. And he'll do it so that it's like up against this wall back here. Did you see where I pinged?
Yeah, yeah.
And I will click it so that you can read what it does.
Okay.
In hopes to try and just kind of basically, like, where is it? Like,
so you're trying to give people advantage?
Yeah, just to hit him with it, give people advantage, and with a bonus action, he'll give Tobias inspiration, and and sound his horn. And that's his turn for the moment.
Okay. Alright. Kellisto, you just saw one friend of yours hit another friend of yours.
I yell out, "What are you doing? He's a friend of ours!" And I run to get between her and the beholder.
Okay.
Give him hugs.
Alright. And Arokh?
Arokh will not be wasting time. Oh, okay. Yeah, he's going to use breath weapon in the 60-foot line just to aim in a way that won't hurt Kellisto.
Okay, so you're kind of aiming it off to the side a little bit. Okay. Go for it.
It doesn't matter. It hits.
Yeah. He gets a dex save, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, he fails. Okay, so he takes.
And it's fire damage.
Fire damage. Let me check. Okay. Right, he takes a big chunk of fiery damage. He's got a nice scorch mark across his side. Yeah, that seems to do the trick.
And Arokh goes airborne.
Okay. Alright. So the beholder shouts out some words that as Ulfgar's not here. Oh, hang on. He's shouting out kind of bellowing voice around the chamber, and he is going to do some more stuff. So alright, let's see what he does.
Don't see any X's over people yet.
Alright.
Yep.
Okay. So Valia, could you make a dexterity saving throw, please?
Okay.
So you see his eye stalks kind of like rotate around, and they're all looking independently, you know? And one of them fixes on you, Valia, and a ray shoots towards you. Jesus. It's a ray of black kind of energy crackles through the air in your direction.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Look, all the deck save.
I don't see any. Oh, there they are.
It wouldn't do anything. So, okay. Whoa.
Okay. So I need to roll. So this dark ray crackles towards you, and whoa.
Is it still doing it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, what is going on?
Make
Can we
all
choose
the
the one we
dice.
want her to have?
I know, right? Like,
It's like eeny, meeny, miny.
okay. Alright. Well, it is gonna hit you, because even if I take your first or your last, either of those are fails. Ulfgar. Okay, no, that was for charming. Right. So,
Yeah, just take whichever one.
Okay, so it.
I'll tell her to take the last one and then spam it 5 more times.
Just take the average.
That was weird. I don't know what was going on with all that.
Right. So, so this necrotic ray
Oh,
strikes you and does 45 necrotic damage to you.
and I'm raged, so that means I get half, I believe.
Does your rage affect necrotic damage?
Oh no, ooh, nope, it sure does not. Ouch.
Okay. Then the next eye stalk kind of swizzles around and looks at Arokh, and I need Arokh to make a dexterity saving throw as well, please. Just the one. Okay. Arokh's able to dodge out of the way as this kind of greyish beam shoots towards him. And then the last one swizzles around, and I need Tobias, could you make a wisdom saving throw, please?
Oh, damn it.
Okay. So you are overcome by this immense fear, and you can only think of exiting the room and running away from this thing as quickly as possible.
He does have. I gave him inspiration. If that makes a difference.
Is inspiration a D8 for you now?
It is. I don't know if that would. Oh, I mean, he has to choose to use it or not, but
Yeah.
It's 1d8.
yeah.
The question is, it will be enough to overcome it?
That's a great question.
You don't get to know.
Yeah, I suspect that will be 14 or above. So even with perfect 8, I will not be able to.
Yep.
To do so. So I think not. I'm too afraid to think about such things.
Okay. So yeah, your only thought is to get away from this creature by the safest route possible. Okay.
And I'm airborne and not on the Arokh, so there's like I'm clinging to him.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Valia.
Yep. That hurt a lot. I'm just gonna attack.
That hits. Okay.
I'll take that miss.
That one misses, yeah.
And now I'm just gonna try to jump and rip one of those tentacles, the closest one to me, if that.
Yeah, you could jump up there and claw at him. Okay, that hits. And
It's like that really freaking hurt.
he kind of rotates his big eye like and looks down at you. You still want to fight, little one? Ulfgar, you hear him say.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all I got.
Okay. Alright, Tobias.
See you later, Tobias. And whether it was a spell or not, I wouldn't blame you for running.
I'm kind of strapped to Arokh. What to do? Okay, I'm going to just trash around trying to get off my mount.
Yeah, I mean you could hop, you could jump down off him, right? It's totally possible.
Arokh will be, what you're doing?
Mm-hmm. I'm sure he will.
Okay, I'm going to drop down.
Okay. Make a dexterity save for not falling on your butt on the slippy floor. Okay, you're fine. It's amazing what adrenaline will do.
And I'm going to try to go through the door.
Yeah, I mean the door's open, so you can just bust a move.
And I'm thinking about one action, but I'm not sure if you will allow me to do so.
Let's hear it.
In panic, I'm going to get my dragon horn and I'm going to blow it.
Oh crap! Wait, hang on. Now I have to remember what that thing did.
I know what it does. To a point, in a general sense.
Oh my god, what did that thing do? Oh, wait, didn't that just... Hang on.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember what it did, Tobias, or you never found out?
You never told me.
Okay, alright.
The only thing that I got from it's supposed to enhance Arokh's abilities.
Yeah, I remember what it does. Okay, so you blow the
Yeah,
horn.
so-
Yeah, I'll let you blow the horn.
Yeah, so I'm going to do it with sheer panic.
Okay. Yeah. I think you still... so if you use your action for that, you still have some movement left.
Yeah, I'm going to leave the room tooting the horn.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Ulfgar.
Ulfgar casts. Wait, is that touch spell? Frickin' touch spells. Okay. Okay, it's. I had planned everything. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna do this. Nope, that's a touch spell. Doggone it. Best laid plans ruined in an instant. Jeez of Pete's.
May I? When I will be able to make another save to overcome the fear, or just have to be warned out?
Let me check. I don't think it has another save. I think it's like Callisto's.
You just run.
So you can see the spell, and it is the fear spell, right? While frightened, creature must take the dash action and move away by the safest route on each of its turns. Oh, okay. If it ends its turn in a location where it doesn't have line of sight, then you can make another save.
Yeah, so I've basically run out of the room.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Ulfgar will start chanting.
Okay.
He doesn't want more people to get feared and charmed than already have been. We're quickly running out of assets, and then he'll cast Shield of Faith on. Oh shoot, that's silly. He's still gonna do it. He's gonna cast Shield of Faith on Valia. So your armor class is now up by 2. Because that's a bonus action for him. And he will move down to this next one.
Okay. Make a dexterity saving throw for
You got it.
slip sliding your way across the floor. Slip sliding your way. You fall on your. No, you don't. You're fine.
And he says to himself, literally says to himself, hold on, what's the name? Ijin, what does this horn do again? Because honestly, I don't recall. I remember it saying it's very powerful, you should take it, but I think we ended before I ended up finding out.
Okay. Alright, hang on, let me find it. I just want to make sure I remember correctly. Oh my god. One moment, sorry. Scuba zone. Hang on one sec, let me zoom out. It'll be much easier for me to see this way. Okay.
Sorry.
That's alright. God damn it.
The scrolling.
I know, the scrolling. That's the floor, that's that. Oh. Here, I'm gonna put this, I think I can put this in your journal.
Okay.
And then you can,
Works for me.
okay,
Thank you.
yep, you should have that now.
Sure. That's gonna be. Oh, I got you. That's gonna be in here somewhere. I have way too much stuff in here. Oh, there it is.
Yep, we'll keep going down. No, keep going down.
Okay.
No.
Oh, this. Thank you. Helps if I have my glasses on. Oh. Oh crap. Okay. Thanks.
That's how the horn functions.
I'll have fun reading that while you continue on.
Okay. Callisto.
I yell at Ulfgar to, like, Ulfgar, make Valia stop. And then I cast a healing word on the.
Oh no.
Okay.
Ulfgar calls back, make your friend stop. He's hurting her a lot more.
That's true. Valia looks quite hurt.
Well, you know, I'm assuming
Okay.
the whole reason for like charming me was for me to be like, you know, helper. But I'm also not wanting to hurt her, so I'm like, I
Mhm.
don't understand.
No,
It's like
that
when
totally
she
makes
ate.
sense.
All right, Arokh.
Okay, something's changed
Um,
when the horn was toot.
yeah, Arokh feels like his breath weapon. He feels like he should definitely use it.
Okay, blast away.
So I started blasting.
Right, so he makes a dex save, right? Beholder. Dexterity save. Oh, he makes it this time. And wait, hang on. Roll 2 extra d6. Okay, so he takes 16 plus 4. He takes. So he dodged out the way a little, but it was definitely like the breath weapon was definitely more powerful this time.
Okay, so then he flies closer and claw as a bonus action.
Okay.
That's this.
Oh, yep.
Ooh. Nice.
Alright, so
That's good.
it's another 8. So the beholder on the stake scale looks about medium done. And he kind of chuckles, Ulfgar. You can hear him say, "You still want to fight me, little ones? This is amusing."
Ulfgar's singing you a song right now. What more do you want? Come on.
And he is going to. You see the eye stalks kind of rotate around again. Okay. No, not that one. Sorry, lots of duplicates. Okay, there we go. So, the first one, hang on. So let's do like, Arokh is 1, Valia is 2, and Ulfgar is 3, right? So let's roll 1d3. Okay.
Why?
I don't know. RNG, man. Dexterity saving throw, please, from Arokh. Okay, alright. He dodges out the way of another ray
Jeez.
shooting from one of these eye stalks. And then the next one will be so evens its Valia, odds its Ulfgar. So Ulfgar, make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay. Is it a charming effect?
It is.
he he's covered by his own counter charm at this point.
Okay.
But you said wisdom saving?
Yeah. So does that make you like resistant or
I think I
immune?
get advantage.
Or... Oh, okay.
Here, I will actually toss it in the chat there.
Oh, yeah, advantage. Okay. All right. So you're fine. You shake off the effects. And then what was the last one? Was so make a Constitution saving throw, please, Valia.
Jeez. This isn't good.
I want to use luck if I can.
Yeah, sure. Didn't you? Wait, who did you give advantage? Or
To Tobias.
to Tobias? Okay.
But she also has counter charm working for her, and she has oh, she doesn't have that because that's range. I gave her a +2 to AC.
Yeah, let's do the AC. I used my luck, one of my lucks before I knew the outcome.
Okay. So where is it? So this beam shoots towards you again and holds you kind of in its what's the word I'm looking for? You're like fixated on the beam. It enthralls you almost. And you can feel it kind of sucking. It's just like dark crystal, right? You're like looking at the crystal, except it's one of these ice stalks. You can feel it sucking the life energy from you. And no, except I can't actually. Do I need to do? Okay, I screwed that up. And you take 25 points of necrotic damage.
Ugh, ouch. Okay.
Okay, and that's its turn. So Valia, it is your turn.
I was like, I can't take much more of this, guys. So I'm just gonna attack it. I don't have any much else I can do.
Okay.
Gosh.
Nope, that does not hit.
Oh crap! 17 doesn't hit. Oh.
That hits.
Well, it's in Fairy Fire, so she gets advantage.
Oh yeah, of course. Thank you for that.
Yeah, I've been doing nothing but buffing. Sorry.
Alright.
Okay, well, there's those, and then I'm
that
gonna
sounds good.
again leap up, grab one of those tentacles, and try to like squeeze it or break its eye out or something.
Go for the face. Okay. Yeah, that hits as well. Okay. Alright.
That's all.
And yeah, based on see, it has a lot of eye stalks though. But yeah, you're able to disable one of its eye stalks.
Yeah, just grabbing like the nearest one that's close that I could get a hold.
Mm-hmm. Alright, Tobias.
Yeah, I suppose I'm allowed to make a wisdom saving throw to overcome the fear, or not?
I think, yeah, if you moved there, then you'd definitely be out of line of sight, I think. So at that point, so you could make your wisdom saving throw. See if you can overcome it. Unless you got something that gives you advantage.
Yes, I do. This time I'm going to use inspiration. This was 1d8.
Oh, yeah.
or...
There you go.
Nice. Oh, that is just enough.
Oh god.
Okay. Yes, you're able to shake off the fear.
Well, that was only a 1d4 as
Shake
well.
it off, man. Oh. Oops.
Okay, so I'm going to bust in again because I'm much more afraid about my friends now than...
Okay.
And I'm going to
Give him a big hug.
First, you're gonna make a dexterity saving throw to see if you
Ah,
fall on your
damn
butt.
it.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I don't make the rules. Okay, maybe I do.
Fall on your butt.
Okay. Okay, so I'm prone. Where is it? I'm prone and I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt towards the beholder.
Okay.
You have advantage.
Or no, no. I'm going to cast Arms of Hadar.
What?
Not Arms of Hadar. They call Maximilian Aetherin Grasp.
Okay.
Not Guardian Bolt.
Okay.
Okay.
You hear Chatter say, "Don't you wish you had chromatic orb now?" Okay. So he's gonna try and make strength save. Okay, so he makes a strength save. So he takes half damage from that. Okay. Alright. Ulfgar.
Ulfgar is going to cast a spell.
Alright.
A little few he has left. Where is it? Guiding Bolt. And that didn't work. It was supposed to, just because it's a hit. Hold on. If I hit like this. No, it's still doing it. Hold on a second. It is an action. I don't know why it's doing that. Output attack. Yeah. But it doesn't want to seem to roll the to hit, so I'll just use a different spell that uses it to hit, I guess. Firebolt uses it to hit.
Or you could just actually type in, like, do you know, like, what your bonus is?
It's not doing it for that either. Alright, hold on. It's +8, so
Okay.
I'll do 1d20 +8. Sorry. Advanced.
It's okay. That hits.
Okay. Good.
So
and
he
then
takes-
it does the first damage amount.
He takes the 12. Okay.
Oh, no, wait. It does more than that because I was going to cast it. I don't have any first level spell slots left.
Okay.
I was going to cast it at level 3, which
Ooh.
adds an extra 2d6.
Oh, snap. Okay.
So the 12 plus another, 11
Okay.
radiant damage.
Alright. He kind of hisses at you, like big eye.
He continues the chant with his bonus action, so and does
You guys
not
have 15
attempt to
minutes
try
to
and
finish
walk
it.
around.
Okay. Alright, Callisto.
It's so hard because I don't really want to help him, but
Well, we're
but
all
I still know
friends
the
here
others
to
are-
you.
yeah, okay. I just want to make sure that I still know the others are my friends, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So I would probably see how bad Valia was doing and actually cast Cure Wounds on her.
Valia's doing very bad. One more hit and Valia's gonna be down.
She'd be toast. Oh, I need
Yeah.
to use up my spell.
Crispy lizard.
This.
I know. Can you just wait 15 minutes? No, you can't. Come on.
Just wanna...
Okay, here we go.
Oh boy, zombie and a pug.
Yes.
No better made match in heaven.
And then I would try to, as I was touching her to cure her, I would try to push her away.
Okay.
It's a cure with love. Get away.
Now, I classed it at a 4. Do I need to do anything special?
Oh, at level 4?
Yeah.
Yes, in fact. I think you add an extra amount per level. So, look up Cure Wounds. There it is. Second level or higher, the healing increases by 1d8 for each spell slot above, so an additional 3d8. Somebody's got some spell slots, thank goodness.
So wait, is an additional... Oh, okay. Nice.
So it's 6 plus 5 plus 10.
21.
Nice.
And then I try to push her out of the way.
Okay. Valia, are you going to resist being pushed?
Yes.
Okay. Let's just do like a simple opposed strength checks. Wow, which Kellisto's kind of strong.
Oh, that's right. She's beefy right now with Mr. Bullfrog.
Okay.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Right. So you're able to kind of push her back a bit.
I get advantage on strength checks because I'm raging.
Still not enough.
Still, yeah, I just rolled it to a 16. Yep. Dang it.
The downside is that our friendly beholder is going to take advantage of this, and he tries to bite at you, Valia, as you're moving, as you're being pushed back.
Listen here, you creep.
Okay.
Be
All right,
glad it was
Arokh.
just a bite.
Okay, Arokh's going to unleash full multi-attack.
Yes, please
Okay.
do so. You have double advantage right now.
2 natural attacks. Okay.
And because it's on 9th level, there will be 5 times.
Okay.
So it will be twice wing buffet, twice claw,
Oh, the claw. The first claw
and
hits.
The claw.
and tail slap.
And the tail. So
Nick?
one claw and the tail slap hit.
Don't he have advantage?
Oh, he does. Yes. Thank you for reminding me yet again.
Mhm.
Okay. So everything except one of the wing buffets hits.
This is good. This is good.
Yes. Do all the damage.
Okay. And how would Arokh like to do this?
Oh.
Always taking my kills, Arokh.
Oh, I was expecting like another 5 rounds.
Yeah. Since Arokh is airborne, you see him just flying and swirling around the beholder, just giving him a flurry of blows.
Okay.
Beholder just like on the floor.
His eye stalks just kind of blur out to the sides, and his big main eye just kind of rolls back in his head, and his jaw lies slackly open, and tongue lolls out.
And Rorax says, "My finest work yet."
Meanwhile, Tobias keeps on sliding and falling on the ground.
Yeah, pretty much.
Ulfgar is
Tobias
just
like,
standing there
"Oh,
agape that a beholder was just killed. Just what? Like in disbelief. What's the effect Callisto is currently in, Kashcah?
She is charmed, although is she now that it's dead?
Yeah, she'll be mourning.
It's
after
not a
him.
concentration spell, but one could argue that perhaps she might be given another save with the chant going. I don't know. Let me look up charm person. I don't.
Here's what we're gonna say, right? As the beholder falls to the floor, one of its eye stalks whaps you, Callisto, just kind of falls limply, and actually the spell is dispelled if the creature that cast it harms you. So take 2 points of bludgeoning damage from an eye stalk, and you are relieved of your charm effect.
Thank you. I just kind of like start looking around, like, what? And I look at it, and I kind of jump back one, like, ah!
Ulfgar stops chanting at that point. And yeah, he's just kind of surprised. And he's like, make sure it's dead! Quick!
The
I
double
just walk
tap.
over and I'm just smashing the eye stalks with my warhammer. Stupid, gross, disgusting. Just like,
As you, each one just kind of pops like a giant grape, just splat it with your warhammer. Just gross eye goo everywhere.
Ulfgar takes his time to slowly walk over towards it.
Okay.
Does he need to make dex saves for?
Yes,
for
he
not
does.
falling? Okay.
The floor is flat and slippery, man.
Where is his? Oh, there it is. Whoopsie. Dex save. Wait. Dang, even rolling crap with his bunny infusion,
Yeah, you're still good.
it's helping.
You're good.
But
Yeah, I mean, Nobby has a good point. It's even more slippery now, covered in eye goo.
he tries to take one of the smaller eyes to a point and chop one off
Okay.
and keep it.
Okay.
Yep. He's putting it in a jar, putting it in his bag.
I didn't show you guys the handout. Look at this. Yeah. Should
Let's
have
see.
showed you guys this. How cool is that?
Jeez. Pete's. He's very pink and fleshy.
Menacing.
Oh. Ulfgar says, you guys don't want to know what he was saying. It was some rude things. Very rude.
Until he started to get worried, then he kind of shut up.
I'm gonna walk over here and I'm gonna say, just for that, I'm gonna take this, and then I'm gonna go over here and take the chameleon. I'm leaving.
Ulfgar says, good idea. And he tries to go over to another area and will try and gather like a good amount of platinum coins from the alcoves as he can. Obviously, he's falling down now and again.
Okay. Yeah, let's see how many you get. Yeah, and I mean, Valia, you would be doing the same thing. You're like, I take this. Whoa. Okay, I'm going over here. Take this. Whoa. It's very slippery. So you are kind of.
And I pick the shield up as I walk by, and I'll take this.
I follow out and I try to leave again with the ring in my the box in my hand.
Yeah, you're totally able to. And you realize what you bumped into was soft, fleshy, and warm while it was invisible, so you're totally sure you were like.
Oh, I get the shivers as I figure that out.
Great.
So
It's
Ulfgar.
like, I'm glad he killed him. It was his turn next anyway. He would have killed me.
So Ulfgar, you're able to get. You reckon you've got about 500 platinum scooped up.
I'd be pretty happy with that. Be very happy with that.
Okay.
I'm just yelling down the hall, I need a rest.
All right, and I think on that note we will actually end it for tonight. Maybe we'll see you guys are ready to go downstairs next time.
Can we take a long rest in this room?
Sure, yeah. Yeah, actually, let's do that, right? So
He'll pop up the bubble.
let's do that before we wrap up. Because what you'll see during your rest, right, is kind of what you've seen like previously. You see like this door open here, and one of those the zombie dwarves, zombie albino dwarves, kind of opens it, like sees everybody and just closes it again. Doesn't enter the room or anything. So I don't know if you guys would do anything with that.
Wouldn't care.
No. Too hurt.
This secret door is open as well, and you do see kind of one of these dwarves gets to about here. You know, walking up the stairs, you can kind of see, and he just sees like you all in the room, turns around, walks the other way. So you do see that kind of during your long rest. It's but if you're not doing anything about it, then yeah, you'll be able to get kind of your long rest in without any interruption.
Okay.
Yay.
So do you want to well, I guess if you don't mind, just if we take a couple of minutes to talk about your plans for what to do next.
Let me zoom out on this map.
I definitely need to go make sure Aelia or Flippy are okay. Since, we kind of left them behind for a while.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we've done everything on this floor. I said we just keep going down.
Yeah.
More or
yeah,
less. I mean, I don't know if we have all the skeleton keys, but we've been collecting them as we've been finding them, and if they're necessary. But there may be somebody else down below that turned invisible. So
You did get one from this level, right? Because you got one right there?
yeah, right there.
Mm-hmm.
Right there.
Okay.
But yeah, I guess the objective is to head on down next time.
Alright. Alright, cool. Then let's stop there. And we'll see what waits for you downstairs next week.
All right. Thanks everybody for coming out, viewers, players, and especially Kashcah. It's good fun. All right. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.